the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Niners and the Packers, and it's coming up next on Madden NFL 25.
It's the only fan-owned franchise here in the NFL. And tens of thousands of those fans have their cheese heads on, and it filled the stands of historic Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Welcome to another entertaining matchup, folks. Kate Scott, Brock Heward on the call in this one. And Brock, got a couple of running backs down on the field who can really take over their offenses when they get in the groove.
And I think that's going to be the ultimate goal of both of these offenses, right? I mean, there's just no confusion about it. They want to get their bell cow in that groove and get them going. Find that rhythm where they're ripping off chunk yardage, run after run, and then just keep on feeding that beast. In a game like this, whichever offense can get that rhythm and run game going first is likely going to be your winner.
Here's Brandon McManus to get this one going. And away we go from Wisconsin. It's Deebo Samuel with the return. Good looking return here, and he's got room. This return makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled. So here come the 49ers for their opening drive. And bringing them out, you cannot call him irrelevant ever again. Took his team to the Super Bowl last year. It's Brock Purdy.
Brock Purdy proves that his rookie year was no fluke. 31 touchdowns will do that. But what I loved was the efficiency, the rating, and not just me. It's what Kyle Shanahan and just listen to those 49ers teammates talk about Brock Purdy. Sure, he threw for almost 4,300 yards, but just at every turn, on every stage, this guy delivers. In fact, he became only the 8th quarterback to take a team to a Super Bowl in their 2nd season in the history of this league. Can't wait to watch Brock Purdy continue to take more and more steps with this invaluable experience he's gained as a young player.
Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And it sets up 2nd down.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
Purdy now on 2nd and 10. Reeled in by George Kittle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Running back sent in motion. Purdy throwing here on 1st. Finds his man. It's Ricky Pearsall. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
On 2nd down, here's McCaffrey. And he'll get this down to the 23-yard line before they stop him. Call it about 7 yards on that run. Now it's going to be 3rd down and 4.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Third and short. Here's Purdy. Complete beyond the marker. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. Give them 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Kid, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
Jukes one defender. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. It's a 5-yard gain, and that brings up 3rd and 7.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
They send him left out of the slot. On 3rd down, Purdy. He brings it in. Touchdown, San Francisco! What an outstanding opening series, partner. They just wore down that defense as they marched their way to the end zone.
Yeah, it took a whole bunch of that opening script to find a touchdown, but it showed just how well designed that script was. It was the right sequence of plays to keep that ball moving and find the end zone while getting your offense established in its top gear right here early on.
Jake Moody on for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the 49ers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Jaden Reed to return this. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. So now it's the Packers getting out on offense for their opening drive. Bringing them out, someone who wowed last year in his first chance as a starter, Jordan Love.
For 3 years, well, we waited on Jordan Love. He got to watch one of the greats do it in Aaron Rodgers, and it wasn't until last year they finally gave him the keys. Well, and the wait was worth it. He put on a show a season ago. 32 touchdowns, just 11 interceptions in a year that nobody anticipated the Packers, and so many of their young players could grow and emerge into a playoff team. They did just that. Nobody questioned Jordan Love's physical traits. It was the accuracy. It was the anticipation. It was the nuance to play in the position. He answered all of those and more with the breakout season a year ago.
They'll get 18 yards there. And it'll be first down, Packers.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 + 4 + 4 equals a first down.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Going run again with Jacobs. And they had that one contained right at the line. Diamador Lenore there on the stop. Looks like no gain on 2nd down, and that leads us to 3rd and 6.
Not every corner in this league can make the play he just made right there. Sure, there's pure coverage guys, not really known for their tackling, but this guy, well, he's someone who isn't afraid to stick his nose in there and make a stop.
Throwing his Love on 3rd. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now, well, now we let the chess match begin, the adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
So fourth down, here comes Daniel Whelan to send it flying for the Packers. And the sunlight's not a problem for him. He looks up and makes the fair catch. We don't get a return out of that punt. And the 49ers will go on offense. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Purdy looking to throw. This one falls incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Quick slant to Samuel. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
And the Packers at a 5th DB out there for this 3rd down play. From the gun is Purdy. Completed here to McCaffrey. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. They kick the running back in motion. Hits his running back. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once, I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
To throw again, it's Purdy. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. So before they get the snap away, we reach the end of the 1st quarter. Neither side separating much so far. We'll return to historic Lambeau Field after this. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Got a man, McCaffrey has it. And they make the tackle at the 38. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
You just got to love that angle route. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off a 1st down.
Running back sent in motion. 1st down throw by Purdy. Finds him over the middle. And they take him down right along the 30.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the gun, McCaffrey. Oh, the football's loose. And no turnover. It's going to stay with the offense. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it brings up a San Francisco 1st down. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
And he's stopped down at the 16 after a small gain. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap for Purdy. This throw is caught. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And they're going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
On is Moody for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the 49ers double their lead to 14. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. On the return, here comes Reed. He stopped on the return at the 27. Packers taking the field now. Their 2nd series of the game coming up. They haven't been able to get that offense going just yet, Brock. The deficit at 14. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Jacobs gets it to start the drive. They gain 14 on the play. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down.
Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels. And right now is the best chance to go push that envelope and get aggressive.
1st and 10 from the 41. Into the hands of Romeo Dobbs. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
Kate, if you and I took a whirlwind tour and watched young quarterbacks, the hardest route to complete is this one. A lot of them could throw go routes and slants and drags and in cuts, but throwing that out route takes some time, takes some precision, and a whole bunch of trust between QB and receiver.
They've got a man in motion. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Find me an offense that won't take that type of result every snap. Good execution, a quality gain, and it moved the sticks.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Play fake, it's Love. Throwing deep for the end zone. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one, Kate. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back on track.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Picks the handoff, now Love. Watson with the catch. And they make the stop, we're going to say, at about the 37-yard line. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Shotgun now for Love. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You know, these 3rd and short situations, you rep them all the time. Snap after snap, rep after rep. You're expecting man-to-man coverage in that down and distance, and you're expecting to execute. That time on 3rd and short, the kid get the job done.
And this one had a brief chance, but not a good kick in the end. He misses it. And that's going to keep the difference at 14 points.
So in the end, the armchair quarterbacks, Kate, are going to tell you the more aggressive-minded play caller would have been correct. It would have been a better decision to go for it as they come up with nothing from that field goal try.
The 49ers are headed back out on offense as we get a look at Christian McCaffrey. And he sure has proven to be a handful for them, grabbing their attention as a runner, but actually doing a good bit of damage as part of the team's passing game, too. The 49ers find themselves in a great spot to start this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Brought down by Quay Walker. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Going run again with McCaffrey. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's a 49er 1st down.
This dude was just not going to be stopped, not by the first defender, heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this beast down.
Purdy on 1st down. Cut by Jennings. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
McCaffrey running between the tackles. And he's got it down into the red zone at the 16. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1. We're to the 2-minute warning from Lambeau. The 49ers with a chance to add to their lead. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. They kick the running back in motion. The throw is caught. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. They'll run here. It's McCaffrey. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal. Keeping it on an option to the right. And he gets in. Touchdown. The 49ers boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Brock Purdy with the touchdown. My partner up here is pumping his fist after that one. That is how you run an option as a quarterback. Good read to hang on to it and do it himself.
Yeah, because I could never do that, not even close. But when the defense overplays and you run that option, you get that good 2-on-1, more times than not, they will commit to the more dangerous guy, the running back. But you leave a lane, this quarterback can do some damage as well.
On is Moody for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the 49ers stretch their lead to 21. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. On the return, here comes Reed. Returns looking good so far. They'll begin from the 36 as the returner's brought down. The Packers and Josh Jacobs about set to go on offense. And things are really getting away from him, so an important moment here to try and get a sustained possession going. A nice starting spot for the Packers this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Love out of the shotgun. That's caught, Tucker Kraft. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. The Packers take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. To the line we go. They're set. 1st and 10. Love from the gun. Completed over the middle. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's it, 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Second and 3 now. They go play action here. Catch is made down the right sideline. It's a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers chop some of the lead off before the half. Christian Watson with the touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Brandon McManus on for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Packers get it back to a 14-point game. On now is McManus to kick this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. The 49ers are ready to go on offense for the final time in the first half. And eventually, Brock, one of their drives is going to fail to reach that end zone, but through 3 possessions so far, they have been perfect.
Yeah, and in order for that to happen, somebody somewhere on this defense has got to rise to the occasion.
They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And he takes this across. Nope, beg your pardon. They're going to spot him right at the 35-yard line. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. So that's halftime here in this one. The 49ers on the road, but currently with the lead. Now we'll send you south to our Orlando studios for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Back to you and Brock in a bit. But first, time for our EA Sports Halftime Report. The highlights are fairly one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference here at the break. But I wouldn't call this one over just yet. I think there could still be some fireworks yet to come.
All right, thank you, Coach. And we are back and about set to begin the second half. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. It's Keyshawn Nixon with the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Out comes Green Bay. They have the first series of this second half. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Love now. Throwing the out route complete. It's a pickup of 11. And it'll be first down, Packers.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns. He puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Running on first here with Jacobs. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, they were hoping to get outside and meet those guys at the second level. Well, someone from the second level came to beat him on his turf. And that meeting didn't go so well.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. They stick with Jacobs. And he gets it forward to steal about a yard out of that. Diamador Lenore there on the stop. Give him a yard back on the play. Now it's 3rd and 10. Throwing, Love. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? Well, they chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
The Packers send out their punting unit. And this is the 2nd time he's been brought on to kick it. Got 44 yards on his first kick, Brock, and this one looks to be longer. And the fair catch secured here at the 16. So no return on that punt. And it's going to be their football coming up. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. Nabs along that sideline. Samuel. And he's going to reach his own 20 before stepping out.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd and 6 coming up here. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Purdy setting up that play action. Flush out. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
This is a time where you get in that huddle and you just look at one another and say, hey, let's get back in rhythm. Get back in rhythm. Get something good to feel good about. Sure, you'd love to get the first down, but more than anything, just find a positive play after a huge sack.
Not a good spot to punt from. They really want to convert here on third. From the gun is Purdy. He's on the move. He just kept going the wrong way, and that's going to cost him. That is a safety. 2 plays ago, if we had seriously mentioned a safety partner, we'd have been laughed out of this booth, right?
Well, they say things move fast in the NFL, huh?
A couple back-to-back sacks, losses like that, really opens us up to possibilities we weren't expecting.
Yeah, not all those possibilities are good, Kate, unless you're that defense that just dropped 2 points on the scoreboard.
Out now for the free kick, hoping their defense can answer a safety with a stop of their own. Let's see what he can do on the return. And he'll get it up to the 27. The Green Bay offense about to get started once more. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Love. Finds his man. It's Kraft. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Fakes the handoff, now to throw. This one taken in by Kraft. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's good for a Green Bay first down.
You know, Kate, that really is one of the benefits that comes with experience. You'll feel it, right? Look at the quarterback, never seeing the rush, never looking at the rush. Instead, eyes are downfield, and the big play follows.
Jacobs running behind center. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Jarvarius Ward brings him down. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. Handoff here to Jacobs. We'll have him gain about a handful there. Nick Bosa makes the stop. It'll be a gain of 5. They still need 4 on 3rd down.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. That's why they got the home run derby. But you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
He's got it inside the 25. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
That last shot took him right down to the front of the red zone. Here's 1st down. From the gun, it's a give to Jacobs. And he'll go down here at the 16. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, Well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
2nd and 6 coming up here. This is Jacobs running left. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I know they say it any time he comes up in an interview, but they appreciate having him on this defense so much, Kate, because of plays like that one. Those are great instincts. It takes instincts and want to come up and run support, and not many corners can make that stop.
Throwing his love on 3rd. Quick slant complete. Touchdown, Green Bay. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
McManus on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Packers trim the deficit down to 5. So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Samuel now to return it. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So here come the 49ers on offense. In their last drive, reached the wrong end zone and equaled 2 points. So trying for the other end zone and 6 on this possession. They're out and set, 1st and 10. On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. They'll motion him out of the backfield. This ball's caught by McCaffrey. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
3rd and short, here's Purdy. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 4. And it brings up a San Francisco 1st down. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's 49ers football, and we'll see if they can close things out for a win. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. On the counter, McCaffrey. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Kate, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense, right? They're on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. They stick with McCaffrey. And he winds up with a solid gain down past the 45. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Empty backfield now. The running back motions out left. He'll get this complete to Jennings. And they get this down to the 28. That play good for 17 and a first down.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
All set up now for 1st and 10. Now again, McCaffrey. And he gets taken down immediately right at the line of scrimmage. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Big man up front said, "Not in my house." Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this: it's over. Over.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. Pearsall there to grab it. And that will not be enough for a 1st down.
Kate, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes, just like that.
And they'll let the clock run all the way down and expire.
Delayed game.
Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty.
Still 3rd down.
Following the flag, it's 3rd and 7. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
Jake Moody now in a high-pressure spot. This is a 42-yard look from the left hash. Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a 1-score ball game.
Kate, it's 3 more on the scoreboard, but both sides really know it's all about one possession here in the 4th quarter when it really matters.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. On the return, here comes Reed. And look at this return. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line. Out now runs the Packer offense. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Slot man in motion left. Fakes the handoff, now Love. He's trying to push the field. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. Pass was thrown for Christian Watson. So it'll be 2nd down.
You know, I don't fault that look at all, Kate, downfield. It was just an excellent defensive play to deny him the ball and knock it away. That is good on good.
On the handoff, here's Jacobs. And he's brought down for a loss.
You know, Kate, during draft season, I was talking to an NFL GM, and he said, you know what, in time, we're going to realize tackles for loss are just as big a deal as sacks. Sacks get so much of the popularity Tackles for loss, when you knock that offense backwards, I promise you in time, we'll be keeping a closer eye on plays like that one.
3rd and long for him here. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
They'll send out the punting unit. It'll be Daniel Whelan doing the honors. And he sends this away. Definitely his best kick of the game thus far. And a fair catch made without incident, just inside the 25. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And they'll get ready to go on offense. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Purdy throwing here. Completed here to McCaffrey. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
2nd and 3 now. From the 31. Escapes the pocket. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
We get so stuck, Kate, on decision-making being the ball in the hands and where's he throwing it. The ball in the hands in the passing game, and what kind of decision is he going to make? When in reality, in this game, in the 4th quarter, decision-making is also knowing when to salvage a play. Salvage that real estate that's so important to try to play a little add-on and make this a 2-score game. That sack, that's not going to help in that decision at all.
Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. Looking to throw, Purdy. Buys time, rolling right. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that play good enough for a 1st. How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Complete out to the right. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. The give now out of the shotgun. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming of pass coverage duties to see him adding a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you can just see the body language. A little nod, a little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Green Bay. 49ers leading by 8. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. They'll try it right with McCaffrey. And they're ready for him at the line. Couldn't manage anything there. Now just 4 seconds after our 2-minute warning, we've got another pause. Timeout taken by the defense. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Now we get another stoppage here. Just 1:52 remaining. The defense burns a timeout. It's a punt coming from the Niners on 4th down, and Mitch Wisnowski out to boot it away. And no chance at a return as this one heads across the sideline at the 25-yard line. Now here comes the Green Bay offense. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Now to throw. Completes this one to Kraft. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
The Packers trying to hurry to the line. To throw. He's got Watson. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
The Packers trying to hurry to the line. Looking to throw it. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Charvarius Ward picks it off.
You know, Kate, so often they say that defense is just reactionary. They're just reacting to what the offense is doing. But I'll tell you what, when you got a defensive call like that, the right personnel, nickel coverage, the right defensive plan, it plays such a huge role in helping take the ball away.
The 49ers returning their offense and this running back to the field. And this one just a formality till the clock runs out. Only one timeout remaining to stop it. Into the victory formation they go, Brock, here on 1st down. The 49ers only moments away from finalizing this victory as they take a knee. Timeout taken by the Packers, their 3rd and final one. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. This won't run out the clock just yet, Brock. They're going to have to kneel it again after this one. With the win in hands, they'll take the knee, let this clock run out.
There's still some time to bleed off the clock, but the important factor is that the defense is helpless to stop it. You could just run that clock down as far as you're able and take off every single second.
After one final kneel down, partner, and this should do it. They drop to a knee, and what little time we have left here is going to tick down.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So it's a win for the visiting 49ers. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
And, Kate, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, every game you get calloused because you know more often than not they'll be like this, a one-possession game that's not about how you start. It's all about how you finish.
So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner, Brock Heward, and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the 49ers as we say so long from Green Bay.